Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So we picked up another winner yesterday, guys. WNBA, Atlanta, plus 10.5 points. They got it done outright, so we picked up a little sprinkle as well on that one. We're now 10-2 over our last 12 games. Hope to keep it going today. I got a baseball game for you guys on a busy day. One WNBA play today in Masterclass, larger play, I will give you that. And a lot of baseball again, including some larger bets. There's some good value out there, some good pitching matchups, some good weather, some good atmospheric impact on games. So we're going to take full advantage of that. I got a baseball play for you guys today. Before we jump into that, I just want to talk about something really quickly. Okay, so right here, look. I'm wearing the Blue Jays hat again. I came out and I did a video when we were on our run. We had won 9 in a row. I took a day off. I didn't have much time, but that day we had bet the Blue Jays a bunch of different ways. So I put on my Jays cap and I put on my Jays jersey and, did the video and said, okay, guys, I don't have an official play, but, sometimes I give out not so subtle hints, right? Having the Blue Jays jersey. And then people picked up on it. They bet the Blue Jays. They won. All right. So yesterday I was wearing my other Jays cap. And I made a point during the video where I actually said, okay, guys, this is not a hint. Okay, we are not betting the Blue Jays today. Don't bet them. Don't believe me? Go back and watch yesterday's video. Okay, I said it. I made a specific point to say it. Why? Because we were on Baltimore yesterday. We had Baltimore and the over. We cashed both those bets. I'm just wearing the hat. Okay, and I realized when I'm filming, I'm looking at the hat I'm wearing and I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I better say something here because some people might, I will be less subtle in the future, just so there's no confusion about when there's a play and when there isn't a play. But here's the thing. The comment section yesterday makes me shake my head. All right? Look, we've been printing money here. I think we can all agree on that, right? Yesterday, the comment, multiple people, well, what's the pick? I can't find out what the pick is. I can't see the pick. And then a bunch of people saying, okay, I guess we're betting the Blue Jays. Let's go Jays, blah, blah, blah. If you just watched the video, it would have alleviated all your problems, concerns. Rather than watch a video, people just immediately and people aren't going to answer you on here because if someone, allows you to cut corners, then I'm just going to block both of you. So it's in your best interest that someone not answer the question when you're saying, what's the pick, what's the pick, what's the pick? Because if someone answers, whoosh, both of you, gone. I'm not having it on here, guys. I want people who want to help themselves. All right. I will do my best to educate people. I will do my best to give you guys winning free plays, which we've been doing. But this is as much about teach a man to fish as it is feeding people. All right. I want you to learn. Now, we unfortunately have this generation. I'm not even just talking about sports betting, but we have a generation completely devoid of work ethic and completely full of impulsivity. And I couldn't think of two more dangerous combinations to stick together. And since I started doing this years ago, and even more prevalent since I rolled out here on TikTok, less on YouTube, but more so on TikTok, I understand now what I didn't used to understand. And what that is like, why does so much of the public lose? Like, the public knows sports, okay? I mean, some people eat, sleep, and breathe it. Like, I couldn't figure out why does the public lose. I knew about, poor bankroll management habits, et cetera, because I used to do that when I was young. I blew up countless bankrolls. I made every mistake that someone can make, but I learned from my mistakes, okay? And I didn't have someone mentoring me. There wasn't sports betting YouTube channels, 21 years ago, right? When I decided to make the journey, okay? Didn't exist. So I had to kind of learn from this myself, but, I did learn. When I made a mistake, I said, shame on you. It took me a long time to learn the bankroll management thing. It almost took me quitting sports betting to finally overcome that, where I said, if I blow my bankroll up again, I'm done. I'll never bet on another sport ever again. But now we have this, this society, again, as I mentioned, completely devoid of work ethic and just full of impulsivity. Knee-jerk reactions to every little thing. And it's like, no wonder the holds are so high for live betting. It's like, you see one thing, it's like, oh my God, I'll bet this, right? So, I've talked about live betting. Put the work in advance. Go into a game with a plan if you want to live bet, okay? Don't just sit there and oh, look, this happened, so I'm going to bet it, okay? But people don't want to do that. They don't want to put the work in before. They don't want to put the work in after. And when I do these videos, they don't even want to spend the time to watch it. I'm just saying outright, okay? Look, I'm not I'm not defaming these people. Like, they can do whatever they want to do. Okay, you want to just fast forward to the picks? Go fast forward to the picks. That's fine. You know, for the people that might have bet on the Blue Jays yesterday, I feel sorry for you because there was less than no value on the Jays. In fact, I said we bet Baltimore, we bet the over in that game. So, at the end of the day, you know, you have no shot. Zero. I'm just telling you straight up. Okay. This is simple, believe it or not. I'm telling people it's simple. You practice perfect bankroll management, you find value and money, right? It is that simple. But here's the thing. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it, okay? I mean, if it was easy, I would spend, 2 hours a day doing it and, get my card out and say, life's good, right? No, it literally takes up a large portion of my life. So if you don't feel that you can commit the amount of time and effort it takes to winning at sports, at the bare minimum, to commit, 5 to 10 minutes a day to thoroughly watch a video, maybe write something down when I give out a system. By the way, that system I gave in WNBA, yeah. So, if you take the time to do that stuff, you help yourself, you grow. But there's just so many people running around out there with zero direction, zero guidance, zero control over themselves. Like, they're almost like their subconscious just hovering above their body, just watching their body go throughout the day doing things completely based on impulse and not based on any kind of thought process or patterns or anything like that. And you see it outside of sports betting all the time as well. So my advice today, not so much sports betting related, but I've talked about this before, guys. Slow down, okay? Invest your time in the things that will pay you dividends and maybe block out some of the other things that won't, okay? I mean, the same people who are on here saying, what's the pick, what's the pick, what's the pick, who won't watch an 8-minute video, I'm going to go ahead and guess they're probably watching an hour and a half of Netflix every day anyways, right? So, one less episode of Real Housewives of LA or whatever, right? And a little bit more in terms of education, all right? So, to each his own, do what you want to do, but I know what it takes to win at sports betting, okay? Sports betting in theory, and in practice, if you do it right, isn't that challenging, okay? Finding value, that's the challenge. Practicing bankroll management, it can be a challenge for a while until you get it, but you do those two things, really simple, money, okay? It's that simple. There's no other facet to it. You find value, bankroll management, money, okay? But we continue to complicate things as people. So just, again, focus. This is not an overwhelming process to have to watch one video. So I don't know. If anyone bets on the Blue Jays today, that's on you guys again. We're going with San Diego minus 155 today, guys. It's been a while since we've taken a bigger favorite on here. But there's good value on here, okay? So a couple systems, not like the ROIs we see in WNBA or some of the ROIs I got on today's WNBA play in Masterclass, but we got an 8.8% ROI and a 7.2% ROI. We got 3 different steam bets on this game. Think there's good value here and above and beyond that, okay? This is a bonus. It's not something that I'm going to look at and be like, all right, well, this puts us over the edge. We're going to bet it. David Rackley is the home plate umpire. Now, David's good for a couple of things. He's a pretty good over umpire for the most part, but he is Major League Baseball's #1 home team fan. He's a homer, okay? And again, we're looking at fairly decent sample size, almost 300 games. If you were to just take every one of David's almost 300 games and just bet on the home team, you'd have an ROI about 5.39%, which is phenomenal. Okay, he's almost a system in himself, right? So betting David Rackley on the home teams, regardless of juice, like if you just bet every single one, favorites, dogs, everything, you'd be profitable, okay? I'm not including that into this. I'm just saying that's a nice little cherry on top of the sundae that doesn't hurt to have Rackley there where we got our home team, okay? So that's it for today, guys. Again, the choices you make today are magnified down the road. Okay, the choices you make today, especially financially, $1 made today could be $10 down the road. Okay, so make the right choices, invest your time properly, a little bit less Netflix, a little bit more Bender Wins. BenderWins.com for the full card, guys. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.